Oh, it's that creepy eye.
Now that you've been read your rights, would you like to answer any questions?
You can take the liquor license, but don't touch that choking sign. I love that sign.
Did I mention you have the right to remain silent?
Yeah, well, that's hard to do when you're getting your wrist broken.
Now, why don't you just lynch the guy?
Why don't you sit on it?
Why don't you bring in a SWAT team, blow up those beer taps? We're gonna get our brewski somewhere.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be here at Digby's for a while.
I'll bet you New Yorkers will be resting easy tonight.
You got any ID, Mouth? Dr. Klaus Schultz, 43 years old. What type of medicine you specialize in, Klaus?
Pulmonary edemas and thoracic carcinomas.
Detective, write the doctor a little summons.
What? You mean you're giving him a ticket? This is one of our country's leading surgeons.
Well, let's see your license, Junior.
It's in my other pants.
Well, what are you, governor or something?
No, I happen to be chief assistant rabbi of Western Connecticut.
Mazel tov.
Time to go.
Hey, you don't have to say another word to these meter maids, Digby. My old man will have you back tending bar by tomorrow night.
Excuse me, you ugly little snot. Did you just refer to us as meter maids?
Hey, just the ladies. You know, I mean, you guys are more like fat pig bouncers.
You're a couple little idiot twerps, you know that?
We're idiots? Our parents have summer homes. In a few years, we're going to vote against subsidizing whatever Nazi work it is you people do, and then we'll see who's the idiot.
Hey, Kenny, this guy wasn't a doctor. I kicked the crap out of him. What do you say, all you people clear out of here? Let's go. Let's go. Digby's is officially closed. Come on, move. Boy, them kids was really fresh.
Don't worry about it, Richie.
They called us meter maids. Well, actually, they called us fat Nazi pig bouncers. They trivialized our work. Now, that's a very good word, Richie. Wasn't easy.
But it ain't true. Our work is essential to the well-being of this community.
I hope so, because I could have been a fireman.
Let's go downtown, Richie. You got to fill out forms in triplicate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Firemen don't get to do that.
Doing good. Making some very important arrests. Talking with Captain Chung. Can't understand a word he's saying. He's still in the hospital. So is anybody saying what's wrong with you? Lungs punctured and Lyme disease?
Lungs punctured, Lyme disease.
Oh, wow. The old 1-2 punch. Well, you just keep recuperating your little head off, sir. We're all thinking good thoughts. Sends his love.
Boy, is he ever coming back?
Don't look that way. And I don't want the torch passed to me. That's Chung's torch. Nobody carries it like him. He's our Genghis Khan. Only nicer. An inspirational leader. And surprisingly not a bad driver. Don't move. I'm fine. Anyway, I guess I gotta get used to being the man.
Yeah. You make an excellent man, sir.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you to say, Sergeant. I gotta tell you, I never had any problem just being the guy.
Well, anybody could be the guy, sir. It takes a special guy to be the man.
You're kind of a special guy, Sergeant.
Well, thank you, sir. Maybe someday I'll be the man. Right now, I'm tickled just being the guy.
Whoa. What about the other guys? They equally tickled, about me being the man?
I'm sure they are, underneath all the moaning and belly aching.
Oh, it's just as I suspected. They don't think I'm up to the job.
No, that's not it, sir. They're just a little down. We hit this bar today, and we got insulted by some teenage drinkers.
Those heartless, taunting louses. They shouldn't even be drinking if they're underage, should they?
Well, that was the reason for closing down the bar, sir.
And as a result of these brats mouthing off, we have a morale problem in the module. This is where it all falls apart. Seems like the enigmatic Captain Chung hobbled out of here just in time.
Oh, hi. How's everybody doing?
We're okay.
Thought I heard that pesky chair fall over.
Oh, good earwork, officer. That was 10 minutes ago.
Pondering whether some sort of non-skid neoprene pad might not alleviate that problem.
Uh-huh. Well, how would I acquire one of those?
I'd be more than happy to fill out some sort of form for you, sir.
That would be beyond thoughtful. No doubt about it, Sergeant. Mutiny.
Hey, Shag, no offense. How come you're such a kiss-ass?
I guess I'm just single-minded when it comes to the personal safety of my commanding officer, Detective.
And what do you kids think?
Kiss ass?
Quintessential.
I disagree. I think he's a kiss ass.
So I'm by myself when it comes to concern for my fellow modulites. Well, so be it. I've been the lone wolf before.
Look, if we went running into Daddy's office every time his chair fell over, we wouldn't get squat done.
Yeah, like there's squat to do.
There's a myriad of squat to do.
Well, you know me, I'm new around here, but closing down a beer joint a day don't exactly seem like brain surgery. You know, it's like brain surgery, neck surgery.
That's not all we do around here, my friend. There's mountains of paperwork, too.
My problem's with my equipment.
That's rare for your people.
The surveillance gear is frayed, there's no WD-40, and I could go on and on. But when you're a lone wolf, you learn to suffer silently.
You know what the problem is? It's like that rich, limp bag, dirt bag, rat bag, zip bag kid said. We're meter maids. We need to use our guns more.
You're right. We need to rob a bank.
I need to go to the men's room, so don't be saying nothing behind my back.
Turn around, Shula. You're a maggot.
Appreciate the courtesy.
Detective Mickey Crawford, could the world be any smaller?
Hey, John, is that you?
C'est moi.
Hey, what are you doing here?
They sent me to be your new PAA. Public morals. A dream come true for a wide-eyed Indiana farm boy.
Well, welcome to the office, my man. Hey, Troop, say hello to Johnny Irvin. We worked together a few years ago on the 108.
Oh, Queens, huh?
No, but we get a little bitchy from time to time. Believe me, this guy, he's like magic, you'll see. You got mountains of red tape, Johnny cuts through it like a corner through a chest cavity.
Stop it, Mickey. I'm turning cherry pink.
That's Detective O'Boyle over there dressed as a girl, and it's Officer Ruggs. We call him Shag. You get it? Yeah, Shag Ruggs. Yeah, and Detective Yondi, call him the Professor. And that's Detective Schuler. We try to avoid him at all costs.
Hey, has anybody got a plunger, or do I have to use my hands again?
Schuler.
What? I can't help it. I'm human.
Schuler, this is Johnny Irvin. He's our new administrative aide.
Oh, not a minute too soon. Listen, we got a little bit of a plumbing nightmare that you can just hop into right now.
I'll call janitorial.
Great.
How about some coffee in the meantime?
That would be splendid. Secret glances? You got something lavender in your past you want to share with us, Crawford?
Oh, yeah, Schuler, with you I want to share a lot because you're so simpatico.
Confab, front and center, listen up.
Yeah, I am tired already, and it's only the middle of the day. What do you make of that?
You want them to answer, or you just being rhetorical, sir?
No, I wouldn't mind some opinions.
Bad shoes.
Carrying too much extra weight?
Falling down and getting up and falling down?
What's rhetorical?
I think it is because I ain't sleeping properly.
We'll buy that, Lieutenant.
But why ain't I sleeping properly?
Bad mattress.
Too much coffee?
Cats having sex on the fire escape.
All possibilities. But could it be the stress of feeling I'm all of a sudden responsible for every little quink and twitch and bing bong and bollocks that goes wrong around here? And you know what I am thinking?
What, sir?
What's it, Ruggs? I'm on to you. I am thinking that it's hard enough taking the reins without you people carping and kvetching at each other. Is that the way you say it, Officer Ruggs?
Say what, sir?
Kvetching.
We generally say vetching, sir.
The point is, you better start learning to dance to an Irish hornpipe around here instead of that inscrutable kabuki music you've been used to. And if you can't march to that melody, then I am going to be as scarce as hen's teeth on the Cross Bronx Expressway. Do I make myself clear?
I think the lieutenant's point is well taken.
What particular point are you referring to, Sarge?
Well, I think that somewhere in there what he was trying to say is let's all be a little kinder, a little more considerate, especially on the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Have I been kvetchy?
Perhaps the lieutenant is saying that we should all be a little more supportive of him in this stressful transitional time.
Perhaps you're just a giant suckhead.
Excuse me, Detective. Are you holding hands?
No.
Not that I can recall, Sarge.
Must have just looked like us.
Detectives do not hold hands, not on my tour.
Who made it your tour?
Oh, it's all falling into place for you, isn't it, Sarge?
Oh, yeah, like I got a master plan to take over the world.
I think holding hands in the office is a breach of etiquette.
Oh, like you're Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, like you see me holding hands with anybody in the workplace.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows where your hands have been.
Hey, hey, hey!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, I don't really think that we're really angry with each other. We're just a little frustrated with the situation.
Oh, and now we hear from the gentleman from the great state of Butt Kiss.
Seat caps ready, plus there's Swiss Miss for late afternoon lift.
John?
John Vandergroot and Detective Crawford. Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Oh, let's all just knock each other over with feathers.
Somebody say Swiss Miss?
Right here, sir, piping hot.
Just leave it outside the door.
Oh, my. It seems I've walked into some deep, mysterious subtext.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that you don't even know about.
Here's good news. That Digby guy we busted yesterday skated, and his lawyer's going to sue the city.
What a litigious society we live in.
Richie, have you been reading or something?
Got me a prescription of Newsweek.
That explains it. You know, most people just buy it over the counter.
You guys not upset that Digby's back, selling shots to tots?
Hey, we shut him down yesterday. That's something.
Yeah, it makes you feel 2 feet tall.
Maybe that bartender will look at IDs a little more closely in the future.
Would you listen to yourself?
Blather, I know. I'm working on that.
Morning, police people. Getting across town this morning's a virtual zoo. Is Madonna in the city or something? I took the liberty of picking up a get-well card for Captain Chung, which we can all sign. I know that when I was a gymnast in high school and I was flat on my back from repeatedly cracking my head on the pommel horse, nothing cheered me up more than the great big hidey-ho for my fellow tumblers. At your leisure. Sorry to interrupt.
Are they always so bushy-tailed in the morning?
Just sign the card, Shula. And when you're done, take it into Lieutenant.
You heard the woman, Richie. Take it into Lieutenant.
I'm not getting my head chewed off. That guy's crazier than Senator Howard Metzenberg of Ohio.
Newsweek?
You got it.
Schuler, don't you ever call me here, you phlegm-faced hunk of compost soaking up sludge in a drainage ditch. It's my wife's lawyer. Trying to suck my life's blood out of me. Luckily, I'm a cop, so I don't even own the clothes on my back.
I don't think those qualify as clothes, Kenny.
You use your lawyer up yourself for retaliatory purposes.
Oh, yeah, I should hire Phlegmface. He's excellent. He's like a black Johnny Cochran.
Try to imagine what a guy named Phlegmface would actually look like.
I imagine he'd look Flemish.
You know, speaking of Flemish, I understand the Vermeer exhibit might be returned to the United States since the show was such a stunning success in our nation's capital.
Somebody's got to cancel Richie's subscription.
I hope it comes to New York. I'm really tired of the same old Cezanne crap.
Call me one more time, you sleazy ferret-faced slug, and I'll rip your shyster eyes out!
Oh, sorry, Shag, it's your wife. Please give her my best.
Honey?
Oh. Hey, how you doing?
Good, I was just gonna run a few laps before work, feeling a little flabby.
Well, you don't look that flabby.
Well, you haven't seen me naked, recently.
Yet I still wake up screaming.
Unbridled screaming.
Fake unbridled screaming. Speaking of sexual perversity, how you like it here at Public Morals, huh? Work suit you, Mick?
I'm getting the hang of it.
Yeah? Get along with the other particular members of the unit? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's great to see John again, huh?
Oh, he's a jewel. Listen, cops. Romantically linked with cops. Not such a swell idea. Even outside of the office. Speaking from experience.
Hey, come on, Val, you and me, that was a lot of bridges ago.
Yeah, I'm referring to this new bridge you seem to be trying to cross. Toll on that one could be a little steep.
Well, it ain't like it's closed for repairs at the present time.
She's got a boyfriend, Mick. I mentioned that as the lane you might want to stay out of.
Oh, I don't know. Traffic seems to be moving right along. Hey, how long you want to keep this analogy going?
Long enough for you to understand where I'm coming from.
You're coming from a place where you're still burning for me, and you can't help that. None of them can.
You know, you are getting a little gut on you, Mick, now that you mention it.
Oh, my. Mickey and Val, deja vu. One moment in time. Could history be about to repeat itself?
Screw you guys.
Val. Broads.
Don't get me started.
Oh, Lieutenant, you're here.
Yeah, I work here. What's this on my desk?
Oh, that's the get well card for Captain Chung. John brought it in.
John?
The Swiss Miss?
He goes by that?
No, sir. He's the one that brought you the Swiss Miss yesterday.
Indeed. You know something, Sergeant? I've been putting myself through hell, trying to figure out how to lead you guys into the fray. And then last night I was walking through the village and I passed the Vanguard, which I'm naturally drawn to. I'm a big jazz fan. The answer came to me like one of those,
Epiphanies, sir?
No, bubble, you know, like in a cartoon. See, leading the group is like leading a big band. And Captain Chung is like a Cantonese Duke Ellington. See? And the rest of us, we're all the sidemen, you know? We're Harry and Sweets and Cootie and...
Cootie, sir?
Oh, yeah, one of us is Cootie. In fact, you could be Cootie. And just because the Duke is on his last legs, that doesn't mean we stop playing. And that's where Johnny Hodges comes in.
All these names, sir, you're losing me.
Doesn't matter. Important thing is that you remember that I am Johnny Hodges. Pretty damn good leader in his own right. And I am grabbing the baton here. You know what I'm saying now, Cootie?
I think so, Duke.
Johnny!
Oh. Yeah.
I'm talking to myself here.
No, I am right there with you, sir.
Okay, let's clean out our spit valves and wail. It is showtime, baby. Good afternoon.
Oh, don't anybody move.
We're here to make your life miserable again.
I bet you don't have a warrant to do that. I hope that's not for Digby's. This place is now called Rigby's.
I don't care if it's called Frigby's. You're serving drinks to kids. I would think that your regular customers be appalled by the way you persist in doing that.
No, we're okay with it.
And who might you be?
He's the famous doctor I was telling you about, Lou.
Peter Ritchie's feelings.
Called us meter maids.
And Nazis.
Pigs. Fat ones.
That is so wrong. What we are doing here is making the price of illegal business in this town a little steep for the likes of Mr. Quigby over here.
That's right. The fines accrued by this establishment result in an increased overhead. And you know who bears the brunt of that? You, the underage consumer.
That doesn't seem fair. Fair? Is it fair when you stagger out of here with 5 or 6 beers under your belt? pile into Daddy's Beamer and crash smack into a busload of Scottish tourists on their way into Manhattan for a lovely evening at Mama Leone's? And is it fair that the only person that walks away from that twisted mass of blood, gore, and plaid is you? Well, scratch that scenario, because that ain't gonna happen. Not tonight, anyway. Because these people that you've been calling meat-maids and pigs and...
Fat Nazis.
And fat Nazis are watching out for you. And if by some quirk of fate you live to be an adult and have children of your own, you will thank God that there are guys like these around keeping your obnoxious little cretin kids safe. Now, let's wrap it up, fellas. Let's close this bar down and find one that's open.
Who was that guy?
That was Johnny Hodges. And I'm Cootie.
Oh, Lieutenant, he has a certain amount of nobility about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, gives us all something to shoot for.
Body of a leprechaun, heart of a lion.
Why would Scottish people be going to Mama Leone's?